Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to be going on the test server. We're going to be checking out this crazy new map called Abyss. And we're going to be looking at the Orochi Bochi or the Ruki Duka Puki. I think it might even be called the Orochi or something like that. Anyway, it's kind of an interesting bot. It has two heavies on the top there and it runs like it's tiptoeing. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, this is the new map. We're going to be talking a little bit about this crazy new robot, this crazy new map, which has these wild-looking teleports on it here. You can see them down right below me. Gonna hoppity-boo. Let's jump right back down, and look at that. Where did I go? Oh my gosh, look, I teleported to the other side of the map. Now, this map is in a gigantic mining open pit lava. They certainly don't have any workplace safety rules here, I don't think, because take a look at how you can fall right off the edge, die if you fall into lava. And again, they got these crazy teleports. You jump in here and whammo, you disappear onto the other side of the map. So let's take a closer look here and talk a little bit about this robot. It kind of looks a little bit like the Carnage from yesteryear with a bit of a flatter bill. Kind of it's kind of cool looking. There's the stats. The Orochi, new space tech, built-in weapon. You better pause it. I'm going pretty quick here. It got all this craziness. And so basically, what does it do? That's what you need to know. And of course, you also got to remember this is the test server, and so the test server can always change. And so again, pause it and take a little bit of time to look at it here. But basically, it's the fastest bot in the game if it comes in with the stats that it has now. And it has this ability called Viper Strike. And basically it goes into stealth and it starts to move and it increases speed. It goes faster and faster and faster while firing these corrosive projectiles at the enemy. So what does that mean in reality? Well, let's jump into a game. First of all, we're going to jump in here with a Scorpion, mostly because I just want to run around for a couple minutes, talk about the Orochi while I'm showing you the map. And so I played this map, my God, it must be months ago, when they were still, it just looked like it was weird multicolored Lego blocks. That's kind of how they map out these maps before they put the skins on them. And so they've really done a great job. You can see here, it's a colorful map. It's got a really cool pastel feel to it. Got the mountains. It's almost like it's on the other side of the ice mountains in the Ice Mountain map, if you know the one I'm talking about, the one that they took away and they never brought back. But it's kind of cool because you can see the mountains off in the distance there, right? But anyway, it's got these cool little platforms. You can kind of go up here, nice little areas to hide behind, and also you're kind of getting a sense of how big the map is here. So it's not the world's biggest, but it is. It feels expansive when you're playing it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like sometimes when you play like a map like Dead City, it just feels like you're just right on top of everybody the entire game. This one feels like it has a bit more, just a bit more depth to it, if you want to call it that. More places to hide, more obstacles in the middle. So that's kind of, you can kind of see the layout of how it works there. But let's check out this Orochi and see what it does. And so one of the things right away is you got to understand on the test server, the test server mechanics is not always the way it's going to look. But I got to admit, this kind of threw me a little bit. And so it's kind of a combination of dash that doesn't seem to end. Because you look what's happening there. I dashed and I just kind of slid basically almost all the way across the map. And you know how the dash kind of does that quick little dash and then stop and then dash and then stop? Well, this one, it's almost like you're on ice and you have just been given a hard shove and you're sliding towards people. And I say that kind of quizzically, whatever I'll have to check the dictionary and figure out which one's right here. Maybe both. But here's the thing. How do I explain it? I like the concept of the bot fine. I mean, obviously, any bot that can go 100 miles an hour slide straight towards you while in stealth is going to be dangerous, especially if they also fire some sort of venom projectile. But here's my problem. I'm not a big fan of the actual look of the special ability. I don't like the slide. I guess is the best way to put it. I'm going to show you again. Let's get over here. Let's find somebody. There we go. Let's. Look at me slide around. Now, isn't that kind of weird? Like, is it just me? Maybe I'm just being too picky. I mean, maybe I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know, but I just, you know, I can go fast, but I almost kind of wish that my legs were moving. I would rather speed up and be able to run away really, really fast and have that be the mechanic than simply slide everywhere. It just looks weird to me. Now, here we go again. Look, sliding around, sliding, and I'm in stealth, so no one can hit me unless they have quantum radar. And of course, these days, very few people run quantum radar. They all run phase shift and or something like that, right? Most people don't have quantum radar. So one piece of news is that if you are running, say, an Ojun or one of these, especially with the special pilot that allows you to have stealth while you're flying, or can see people in stealth, I should say, you actually will have a huge advantage if you come up against a lot of these creatures. Oh God, I feel like I'm in the Lord of the Rings or something here. The Rochi Doji Bochi Bochis here, or whatever they're called. The Rochi or Rocky. I don't know. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out soon enough. But anyway, that is kind of, that's the bot. That's what it does. It's a Carnage that slides around. And I gave it sort of lower middle grades, I got to admit, on my own test server feedback, saying, not a huge fan of the way it moves. And you can kind of see what people are doing here, and you can almost picture a little bit how, because I'm always trying to think as well, how are the big clans going to run these things? Because I play in Champions League, and in Champions, no matter if it's a dominant bot, next thing you know, people have 5 of them in their hangar, right? Right now it's Shell. Before the recent nerf, it was Hawk. And so I'm looking here and I'm thinking, okay, so what's going to happen with this bot? Well, if they pump up the power and make it super strong, and it slides insanely fast while in stealth, then what you're going to have, and you can be equipped with sonic weapons, say the heavy sonics that literally can get you up within inches of the enemy. Then I can picture packs of 2 or 3 of these, accompanied by maybe a Demeter and a Shell, sliding straight at an enemy and hitting you with those sonic weapons. And you can just picture 3 of these surrounding you. That's 6 heavy sonic weapons and the corrosive damage, while you're not able to shoot them back. And that is going to be, once they come out of their stealth, you might be able to hit them, or you're going to have to run quantum radar. But if you don't, I can just picture, they will slide towards you as fast as they can, especially on Beacon Rush. Then the Demeter will beam in behind them and sort of create that protective shield, like the Demeter train will protect them. And then a Shell will catch up and just start exploding, and every game will end in 10 seconds. Anyway, I think that's the end of this game. That's the end of the footage there. Just my final thoughts about this. We're going to look at it again, see some of the pictures and whatnot. So my final thoughts about it is that, it's an interesting concept. I think they need to go back to the drawing board a little bit in terms of how they want that ability to look. Not a big fan myself, and I already can see how this thing, if it's made strong enough, can really, really work well in a clan setting. And might spell bad news for randoms out there. So anyway, that's it. And obviously the map. At this point, I'll take any map. If the map is nothing but a back alley and 2 garbage cans, I'll take it, because we've been playing the same maps now, literally since last fall, when remastered dropped. So at this point, I'll take anything. It's going to be a good map, I know, but any map will do at this point. So until next time, if you like what I said, then or if you want to support the channel, hit the like, the share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.